All right, my friends, welcome back to the channel where we talk about budgeting, saving, investing, building for a life of abundance, and a little bit of crypto. And today, this is going to be a short video, but you get to hear me rant a little bit because if you are not investing, if you are not putting something towards your future and you're waiting till later, waiting is costing you a fortune. And I want to show you here what I really mean by that. Now, before I switch my screen over and I show you what I'm talking about, I want to tell you why I'm a little passionate about this right now. I was talking to someone a few days ago, and we were talking about IRAs and 401ks, investments, retirement investments, and I said, it's something you need to go ahead and start right now. And their comment was, well, no, at my age, I just need to start later when I make more money. And I'm going to tell you, you can use that argument forever. You're never going to make enough money where you feel like you've got extra. This is something you've got to schedule and you've got to budget in at the beginning of your money. The beginning of where you start to pay your bills every single month. I know it's hard. I do. I've been there, and if you're struggling to pay your bills right now and you've got debt, you've got to pay that stuff down. But don't put this off for 5, 7, 10, 15, 25 years. Do something. Start investing a little bit. There are funds that allow you to start with zero. And even if you can only put $10 a week, $50 a month, $100 a month, do it as soon as you can, because you will regret it if you don't. And put that money somewhere where you don't look at it, it's not there, and you can't access it. It has to be out of touch. If it's in your bank account, you're going to spend it. But if it's something you've got to go and get and wait on and pay penalties if you take it out, then it's going to be able to grow for a long period of time. So I'm encouraging you to start right now. Turn off this video, pause it, go over to Fidelity or Vanguard or somewhere else, open up a fund, and start investing in some kind of mutual fund or ETF right now. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead. I'll wait. But if you're still here, let me show you what I'm talking about. So I've gone over here to my handy dandy Bankrate trusted calculator, and I've kind of zeroed some things out, and I want to show you what I'm talking about. Now, we're going to say you retire at age 65. Let's use 65 because it's kind of out there. That's when you maximize, almost maximize your Social Security income. And let's say you're 18. You just graduated from high school. You've got your first job. You're not making a lot of money. You really want a nice car, but you would have 47 years to retire. You've got nothing to start with. Interest rate, okay, so you're investing in the stock market. I do a lot of videos about where to invest in my 3-bucket strategy, my 3-legged table. 8% should be pretty conservative over the long term. Stock market tends to return 8, 9, 10, and 11%, something like that. You'll have down years, you'll have up years, but 8% is probably a little conservative. And then how much are you going to put in per month? Let's do $50 every month for the next 47 years. You'd have $312,000. Now, that's not a fortune. You're not retiring off of that and living on yachts, but it's something. And certainly, as you have better prospects in your career and your income goes up, if you start putting more towards your retirement, that number can go up, and it can go up fast. But I want to use $100. It's a nice round number. That would leave you with $625,379 at age 65. But let's say, remember that number, 625,000. Let's say because you're 18, you're like, I'm going to wait until 25. Suddenly putting in that $100 a month is only $351,000. Okay? You almost have to double your periodic contribution, what you put in every single month, from 100 to 200, to get back to where you were for the 7 years you lost. I say this a lot that what you need is discipline and a long time perspective. And it's the long time perspective that works in your favor the most. The discipline is putting a little bit away every month. But the long time perspective means start right now. Now you can make up the difference, of course, as your income increases. Suddenly, later in life, you're putting $400, $500, $1,000 a month maybe away. But if you start now, let me try something real quick. Yeah, so if you were 18 and you could put $150 away until age 65, you'd have just under $1 million. At 200, you'd have 1.25 million. But if you wait that 7 years, 700,000. So I hope this helps, guys. I hope you get the inspiration behind this message and to do it. Just do it. Go find a fund. Read a little bit about where to actually invest your money for the long term with the least amount of risk, and just get started. Start building your future. Start building your life of abundance where you don't have to rely on friends, family, handouts, or Social Security to give you a lifestyle. Thanks.